Hi everyone, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. Because I haven't actually been talking to you guys for a while, I thought it's the perfect time for me to sit down and chat with you and basically just catch up on everything, because I'm sure not every one of you basically on Instagram or following me on Instagram, so probably some of you not even aware what I've been up to or what's been happening. And I just thought that this would be the perfect time to actually open about something that it's been going on for a while in my life, and it's basically the second biggest decision that I had to make. So yeah, it's been a crazy journey, definitely, especially due to COVID, and it's got delayed everything basically in my life, and I had to be just extremely patient, waiting around for things to start basically go by and speed up all the process basically that I've been waiting for. So yeah, it's been literally, it's been a very emotional past few years, especially due to COVID. I haven't actually thought that how much it's affected me mentally, not physically. I can call myself lucky before that, but yeah, mentally it's been crazy. So basically, let's keep this on the happy side today. We'll try not to get too emotional, because it is just a very sensitive subject, but also a happy thing for me to basically share with you all. But some people might get offended or not, but anyway, so let's jump into it. If you've been following on my Instagram, you probably found out now that I actually become a British citizen. So this been, like I said, it's been a crazy long journey, and yeah, so basically I just want to share you guys why I done this and just a little bits and bobs about this whole thing, because it is a massive thing in my life. And like I said, this is the second biggest decision that I had to make so far. So the first one was obviously moving here, and yeah, so basically I moved from Hungary. Probably not all of you knew, but I was Hungarian. Oh my god, that's so strange to say. So I born in Hungary basically, then I moved here just after high school, so I was 19. I haven't started university, and basically after high school I just moved here without knowing anybody, knowing anything about this country, or basically just starting a brand new life from the bottom, very bottom. It was very hard, honestly, and like I said, I'm trying not to get emotional because it wasn't a nice journey in the beginning. And honestly, I can say that to all of you, that doesn't matter if I think about now that how hard it was for me, is definitely worth it. It's honestly, moving in a new country is just an amazing experience, and what I had to go through, now I understand that where I am. But back then I definitely wanted to give up, like literally every single day I felt like, no, I had enough and I just want to move back, and you know, I will do something else or just go back to uni and just do whatever. I had the grades right there and then what I needed to get into universities, really good universities. So I had a plan basically when I was 19 that I'm gonna move here, earn enough money. So basically I'm gonna postpone the university for a year or two, earn enough money, and then move on to a new university what I actually wanted. So my aim was to actually go to Denmark and study there. So I got everything in place for it, and obviously I just wanted a country basically to earn enough money to help myself. Things just happened and I ended up staying here, and I didn't go to university because of that. That was a very big thing for me, and I honestly felt so behind looking at my classmates and where they are today and what they studies. Some of them becomes doctors, lawyers and all that, and I felt extremely like a failure basically in life. So I knew that I need to do something, and that's when I realized that, okay, it's not everything about basically university, and you can just create a life what you need. So I decided to stay here. Then obviously I met Cal, so he was also a main decision for me to stay here. And I knew, because if I stay here, I just need a security. Basically just wanted to gain everything what a British citizen have. So this was it's been 9 years now that I've been living in the UK. So this was the very first year that I decided literally all of this. I looked into the British citizenship process, and I knew what way I want to get my citizenship. Because there is so many different ways you can actually gain your British citizenship, I picked basically the naturalization, and that's what I've been following since I moved here. So I knew 9 years ago that I want to have this, and basically I just started collecting everything that I needed for it, because it's a lot. I mean, a lot of things that you need to get this citizenship, especially if you want to get it approved very quickly and you don't want any problems. So honestly, I've been starting saving every single little thing up, like pay slips, P45s, all the different things that you need. Honestly, I printed every single plane tickets out. I also didn't travel a lot because I knew that there was a certain amount of times that you can leave the country, and I didn't want to have any problems. So I literally kept the traveling to the very, very bare minimum. So basically I trapped myself in a way just to make sure I can get what I wanted. So due to that, obviously I put my life not on a hold, but basically I couldn't do everything what I wanted until I get this citizenship in place. Then I had to wait 5 years to actually apply. On top of that, the 5 years, you needed 1 more year due to the Brexit thing and the settled status and everything. But I will be definitely sharing you guys the process I went through, because I think that would be helpful, especially if you're thinking of doing this or you are in the process and you may feel helpless, because honestly it's just a lot to figure out. And I honestly felt like that every single day as well, that I was like losing it so many times. So why I actually did this? So obviously I didn't have any plan going back to Hungary, so I thought, okay, I want to stay here. So that's one of the main reasons I wanted this. The second, I don't know why, or maybe it's just how I look or me, but every single time I traveled with my Hungarian passport, I got stopped at the airport. Like honestly, it was crazy, and I felt so discriminated, and it wasn't a pleasant experience to travel. So that's also literally hold me back a lot to travel, because I was just literally left in a room questioning, and I don't understand why. But I had everything in place. I had the paperwork if I needed the visa. I don't get it. Like when I used to obviously travel with Cal, and he had his British passport, he just got in the British line and he just went through. Everything was so nice, and he just got on with it. And I was always put in a different line, and it was just not pleasant. So I was like, no, I don't want to feel this way when I travel again. And the reason why I also think that I got stopped a lot of times, especially when I went to Canada, it was because I traveled with a Hungarian passport from another country into another country. So that was the main questions I always got asked, which I also find silly, because let's be honest, it's very usual, it's very common people to travel with a different passport from another country to another country, so not from their home country. But for some reason, just honestly at the airport, this was the main question I got asked. So I just got fed up, really fed up. And now we are back from our first holiday. As you probably saw the previous videos, we were in Italy, and I finally had my British passport, and it was honestly so amazing, so relaxed. Like traveling never been easier for me in my life. Like my mind blew. Like it was, oh my god, what the hell happening here? People were so much nicer to me as well, which is I don't get it why, but yeah, So this was also another reason. And the third reason, I never really felt that, like, maybe it will sound silly for some of you, that I felt like I was born in the wrong country. I honestly felt like I couldn't get the things I wanted, or I just don't, I don't know. Hungarian people have a very different opinion about things than I do, which is very strange because I grew up obviously in a Hungarian family and around Hungarian people, and I'm not saying that I'm unique or anything like that, but it was very, very common that every single thing that they thought and they agreed on, I always disagreed. And just due to that, because I'm very open-minded, I think I am very open-minded, and I just don't think I can say that about the Hungarian community at all. So when I came here, obviously this is the first thing, it was a massive shock for me, that how British people actually accept literally everything. They don't care if you go out in pajama and buy your groceries, if you have your hair rollers in, or you going around in slippers, or you have pink hair, green hair. It's just, honestly, it's just so amazing for me. I absolutely love how people think here, and I think I always had this sort of mindset, so that's something I also like accepted really quickly, and I didn't have a problem with. It's just very different, very, very different, and for me it feels like it's the right difference that I experienced in Hungary. So I felt like, yes, this is what I want, this is where I wanna live. So yeah, these were basically the reasons why I actually did this. And I want to put this out there right now, because the first thing I got questioned straight away as soon as I announced this, that I become British, that people were like, oh yeah, because your boyfriend is British, you got this, it's so easy for you and everything. He honestly, Carl, has nothing to do with my citizenship, nothing at all. He wasn't even my reference. He couldn't even be my reference because we live under the same roof. And I did not pick. Obviously there is one way that you can actually get your British partner involved if you want to go down that route, is if you get married, but that way you still have to apply. It's not like the American citizenship process that you get married and straight away you get it, green card and all that, and you just stay. It's not like that here at all. Here it's based on, basically, if you have a baby from a British citizen, you can then claim your citizenship because you have actually a baby born here from a British citizen, if that makes sense. So obviously I don't have plans like that at all, and I also didn't want to get married just for that. This is something I wanted even before I met Carl. This is something I decided, so he had nothing to do with anything, literally. Not with the process, not with the decision, nothing at all. This is me, this is all me. I wanted this. So yeah, I wanted everyone to know that, because honestly I got so annoyed because people were just like, yes, it's because of him. No, it's not. So yeah, before I get actually too into that, the costing, honestly, I can't believe how expensive it is, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna try to show you the things that you're not supposed to see, but you basically get a paper like this. So this paper is cost me 1,400 and something pound. This is the most expensive paper oh my god, not just the paper, like anything. I don't even think this computer costs that much. Like you're holding this, and what annoyed me, when I applied for the passport, I had to send this certificate off. This is basically the certificate of showing that I become a British citizen. And it's just so annoying because they crease this so badly, and I want to frame this. Obviously they told us not to actually seal it or anything, because if you ever need it to prove it, or you lost your passport, you need to have this. So I was not planning laminating it or anything like that, but it's annoying that it's so creased, and I paid so much money for this piece of paper. Like, it's just annoying. So basically I wanted to show you that this used to be obviously my old passport. This is the Hungarian passport that it gave me so much trouble when I was traveling from the UK. So this is Cal's passport. So I just wanted to show you that this used to be the old passport before Brexit, and this is what passport I'm supposed to get. And this is now the new passport after Brexit. So this is my new passport, and basically Cal needs to get a new one as well. So yeah, I got my British passport. Honestly, I can't believe when I got the notification, because I think a tiny bit they screwed up my process, but I am going to tell you guys all that in another video, and wanted to pop in here and explain all this and basically break you guys the good news as well, because like I said, not all of you follow me on Instagram, and this is like just a major thing in my life that happened, and I was waiting for so long, and I had to keep this quiet because it was a very debatable thing that is gonna happen, not gonna happen. Am I gonna get refused? Am I gonna get rejected? No, yes, or what's happening? But yeah, it's finally over. So I'm going to share the process in the next video, so hope to see you in the next one. If you guys, like I said, going through anything similar like I did, and hoping to help you. Thank you for watching. Bye.